Hey Taurus, this is Lunatics Tarot with a reading for anyone who identifies with the bull energy at this time, July 2018. I'm going to skip over the thank yous and info on free personal readings until the end of the video, and we'll skip right into your messages. I got the Strength card, the Seven of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed before recording while shuffling. They jumped out of the deck while shuffling and meditating with it. I think we are purposely blocking love right now, Taurians. A lot of us. The Taurus energy is focused on standing up for itself, keeping our emotions in check, keeping our desires in check, exercising self-control, standing up for what we believe in ourselves, our work, our creative ventures, what we spend our time and energy doing, what we're passionate about. And we may have an unrequited love situation, some of us, but in any case, we're not interested in any new love offers coming in. And I think I don't think it's a bad thing for a lot of Taurians. I know it's vague. I don't think we're being too overly protective. I get the sense that the energy is a lot of us just aren't ready for a commitment, a romantic partnership, intimate connections. Maybe for another go at love after some sort of heartbreak, possibly. I'm going to let you see what we have so far and watch these cards fall out with me. The King of Swords, but in reverse. You may feel in July that someone lets you down, Taurus. We may. And you're crossed with a decision. We are crossed with a decision we have to make. We might feel that we let someone down in July, or we might feel that they let us down. Possibly a mature, airy, masculine energy. So the King of Swords is normally a Gemini, an Aquarius, or Libra, but it could just be somebody who is embodying air traits during July, or who embodies air traits in your mind. This is someone who's suspicious normally. It could be plotting. It can be a cruel judge. Again, someone who's letting you down. Someone who's harsh, rigid, again, cruel. It can be to that extreme. Someone who's been dishonest because he is so honest and forthright in the upright. crossed with a decision to make. In your crowning thoughts, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the World card in reverse in your outcome now. The root of the situation, the foundation, is the Four of Pentacles reverse. So it looks like we have been unable to hang on to resources of some kind. In the root of this situation. Sorry, I just spotted a place where my cat got me really good and I didn't even know it. Sorry. Yeah, so resources have been slipping through our fingertips, and then in our crowning thoughts, we're very well aware of it. We feel the loss or the lack of inflow of abundance, wealth, maybe literally money, but resources in general. Maybe we were unable to hold on to a job in the foundation of the situation, and so what's on our mind is we don't know exactly where money is coming from. In the recent past, we have a reversal of fortune. That could be the loss of the job. That could be finding work that will supplement, for instance, but still not being secure in how all the ends are going to meet in our crowning thoughts. And in the near future, we have a commitment. So maybe that is to a new job, a new work, and could be to a new relationship, of course. The Two of Cups is normally well, it can be a commitment of sorts. It's a bond, a partnership, the uniting of opposites, a bond of trust. It can mean love understood, two parties coming together who really know what it means to be in a loving, committed relationship, what their definition of love is and what one another's definition is, and they match. So a couple of some form, a commitment of some type forming, a couple of some type forming. A harmonious association in your near future. So if it has been, it looks like this could be a boss. This could be a cruel boss. And maybe that's how you've landed yourself without work or in between jobs. And that could be what your decision is regarding, right? You need to decide what your next move is. And if you've been unable to hold on to a job or money, resources for any reason in the foundation of this, and are aware that you don't have enough, I think something in the recent past actually reversed your fortune for the better. If you lost the job, if you lost the resources or couldn't hold on to the money in the foundation of the situation, something in the recent past took a turn for the better, and I think it results in this harmonious association, partnership of some type in the near future, which I would normally read as an emotions card, a love-related, relationship-related card. But it looks like this, it could go either way. It could be that you couldn't hold on to someone and you don't want to build your home without them. That could be the case as well. But I see this more really as a financial situation with these pentacles in a row. And then in your inner world, you're wanting to move things along quickly. Maybe because you need this partnership for financial reasons. In your outer world, it looks like you're receiving a message from a fiery, young, enthusiastic female, and or are working on an inspired project, a creative project of yours, taking risks maybe in that project. She's on this ice that's cracking, and she's crafted these stilts, and she's just a very crafty, resourceful, risk taker. That could be how your outer world is seeing you, because you have to make this switch into, if you have to make a switch into a new job, take on new roles again to make ends meet or to supplement. I think, and if this was a cruel boss, I think you're happy to be out of that environment. Maybe you're wanting to leave the environment, but that's the decision you have to make. Because of how it would affect your finances, maybe. For some of us, I think it's already happened. For some of us, we are on the cusp. We're making the decision ourselves. I see the Six of Swords reversed in your outcome. Or not your outcome, I'm sorry, on the bottom of the deck. So what's hidden from the situation. Which makes me think, you're feeling at least stuck. Maybe actually are stuck to some extent. And that's why I said you could still be in the job deciding whether or not to leave, if that's the scenario. In your hopes or fears card, we have, or in the hopes or fears position, we have our card. This can be a humble teacher. The Hierophant can be a humble teacher. So it could be that that's the role, the job that some Taurians are hoping to step into. It can just be, I think, in a lot of cases, we want to feel like ourselves. We want to be doing work in harmonious associations, relationships, commitments. Spending our energy on things that make us feel comfortable in our own skin, that make us feel like ourselves. That's one way to read it, definitely. It's also faith, ritual, tradition. And then in the outcome, the world is reversed. So that normally indicates that a cycle is not quite, at least not quite complete. Something's incomplete. And I think we need a more detailed vision of where we want our life to go, where we want our career to go, or if this is about a relationship, where we see that going, what type we'd like. But again, like I said at the beginning, with the messages from before recording, I think Taurus is less focused on accepting new love offers for different reasons right now. And so it's the perfect time to focus on a career switch, starting a new business, learning to earn money in new ways, to budget properly, to straddle this in-between time while we're switching jobs, etc. And yet we seem to be a little afraid of our own success as well, for some reason, for different reasons. The world in reverse is also we need a vision. We're afraid of our own success. We're not completing a cycle. But if this energy is just blocked, and I think it is, in this case, I definitely think it's just blocked. We're just one step away from being able to manifest whatever we want. It's just, it seems it's just fear in our way. Why are we afraid of our own success? The Five of Pentacles in reverse is gaining financially, not needing support. We're afraid of having that much money, maybe. Not being able to properly manage that much money. Dole it out, lend it, share it, determine whom we should share how much with, etc. And the Hangman as well. That's Pisces energy. That's, to me, that's someone who's actually quite comfortable. While they may seem martyred, they have a fresh perspective. They're at peace. They are suspended between worlds, but serene. So maybe that might be saying that you're comfortable, for some reason, you're comfortable in this position where you're suspended in between work and jobs. You like this slow blending. You need time to adapt. And we're afraid of gaining too much too fast because, I guess, because we don't know. That's less comfortable because we don't know where that leads. We don't know what that life looks like. And that leads me back to saying again, well, we need to create the vision for it. Let's get a clarifier on that King of Swords as well. The Fool in reverse. Someone narrow-minded, maybe, anxious, limited, just simply foolish. Aries energy. So, could be an Aries energy that was the cruel boss. Whether it's you or someone else, letting someone down, again, possibly being dishonest, and I still feel that it's someone else letting you down. I think you see them as a fool. They could be air and Aries energy. Maybe you were a fool for them in some way, but I do think you see them as a fool now. Whether it's someone who let you down, whether it was a boss, an ex-partner. In any case, I do think it's someone that made you feel foolish, and you see them as a fool now. What about the decision? The decision, and then the Two of Cups. Yeah, you might be starting your own business, some Taurians, with the Page of Wands as an inspired project. It's a decision that's causing you a lot of anxiety. So I see anxiety in the clarifier of what's covering you. This lie, this letdown, again, whether it's you feeling you let someone else down, or feeling let down, or both. This letdown caused anxiety, and the decision that crosses it, follows it, comes in the same month at least, is causing a lot of anxiety. And I'm sure that's directly related to the resources that are in question because of this situation. You're losing sleep. You're letting fear run the game right now, and that's why in the outcome by the end of the month, you're still fearing your own success. It's strange, isn't it? And a lot of people do this. A lot of us do this. We're afraid and anxious because we need the resources to come in, and at the same time are afraid of what the success will mean. Mostly, often, a lot of times, simply because we don't know what it means. And so we remain stuck when we actually have some great ideas, some inspired projects that we could work on and make an entrepreneur out of ourselves, right? For instance, as one way to solve our problems. It's like the answers are right in front of us. We just need to connect the dots, right? If there's an inspired project that we don't have time to work on because we're dealing with these money issues, it makes sense to connect those dots, right? But many people can doubt that, doubt their ability to handle the unknown. What comes next? What's the next step then? And again, how do I manage that much money? And maybe who do I ask for help when I get stuck in the middle of creating a business out of the project? I can never find a way to fit this one. But we'll just leave that King of Wands over there. We'll also get you an advice card from the Dreams of Gaia deck, too. I think what you are committing to in the near future is work that you love to do, with the Three of Pentacles showing up on the Two of Cups. And again, you're wanting to move it along quickly. You've got an inspired project taking shape in the outer world, and so in your inner world you want to rush things. I think you might be hoping that that will address the anxiety that you're feeling. And yet, you know it needs to be a slow blending, a slow adapting as well. And there's something about that feels quite comfortable to you, but you're afraid you're taking too long because of the finances, because of the resources, because of, I don't know, outside pressures from other people. You're feeling rushed, and you're allowing that to cause more anxiety. There's this decision to be made, and it's got to be made quickly, and yet this process has to move slowly. And it looks like it's all just culminating in anxiety, really just for you. And much of it is self-imposed. It's not that the financial situation is self-imposed. We can't help that. We can only help our attitude toward things. The Choice card. This has come up more than any other card. It's the first card in the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck, and so far I've only pulled an advice card in each reading from this deck, and the Choice card has come up 4 or 5 times, at least. This just is telling us, reminding us that we have a choice in everything that we do. Choice creates reality. Belief is a choice. Inaction is a choice. So you're choosing to stay in that in-between state. You're choosing to adapt slowly, and I'm not saying that that's the wrong speed to do it at. You're choosing to punish yourself for taking your time and allow either the words of others or your own thoughts to berate you about not moving quicker at the same time. It says, you may believe that you have no choice, but that in itself is a choice. You may also exercise your right to allow others to decide for you, and this too is a choice. You may believe that you have too many options and allow this to confuse and cloud your ability to choose. This is yet another choice. You are free to choose or to allow others to choose for you. You can choose blindly or with care. You can choose to act or procrastinate. You can choose to make your choices wisely with knowledge and awareness, or make them in ignorance. And she goes on to say, whether you choose to believe it or not, you are blessed with free will. So, Taurus, with that, I'll have to try to keep these readings shorter. Thank you so much. I really hope that this offered you something that you didn't come to this reading with. I hope so. And thank you so much just for checking out Lunatics Tarot, and for all of the donations and requests for personal readings, messages, emails, likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Please keep doing all of those things. It's so appreciated. I will have your July, the rest of the July readings up soon, hopefully a mid-month soon after that. I am sorry about June. From now on, I really do think I can keep up with 12 per month. I may have made you that promise already. And otherwise, yeah, I really hope you all make very wise choices throughout the rest of July and moving into August. I'm sending you all so much love, Taurus. Thank you again. Oh, free personal readings. I am now doing free personal readings. You can check the description of the video or the description on my channel. Thank you to Queen Cup Tarot for inspiring that change. Definitely check out her channel. You can request a free personal reading from her as well. I do still have paid options in case anyone wants, well, for those people who do want a reading guaranteed within 72 hours. The free readings are going to be as soon as I can get to them, right? The free monthlies, of course, will continue as well. So I'll keep up with all that, and I just have to prioritize getting the paid readings out within 72 hours. So there are 3 options for paid readings, and those PayPal links are below, as well as my email, lunartixtarot@gmail.com. I'm so excited, though, to offer free readings to anyone who wants one, needs one. So please reach out if you do. Yeah, and I think that's everything now. Close to it, anyway. Again, I hope you make wise choices, and I am sending you so much love, Taurus, and I can't wait to do another reading for you.